Alright, what's going on everybody, it's Chris, and today I've got the first episode, and hopefully, it's not really an episode, and it's not really a series, but the first kind of video that I'm going to be focusing on actually helping you out with your gun streaks, with your score per minute, and just being able to get your score streaks a bit more easily. And just because it's the first one, and I don't want to take it on too quickly, don't want to put too much information into every single video, I just want to kind of take it slow. I'm going to start with your weapons and your loadouts. As you can see in this video, I'm actually going to get a 32 gun streak. I think it's nothing too much above a nuclear, but it was still a pretty nice gun streak, and it's long enough for me to just be able to talk you through what I'm kind of doing and what kind of streaks and stuff you should be using if you want to get these, or if you just want to generally improve your score. So you can see me use the Type 25 in this. I'm using the UAV, the sentry gun, and then the VSAT. Normally I wouldn't really recommend you use the sentry gun, but because I'm going through all the prestiges at the moment, I think I was level 30 in this video. I got it earlier today. I think I'm prestige 2 now. Because I'm level 30, I don't have the counter UAV or the what else don't I have? The EMP. Don't have dogs or swarms or anything. I actually unlocked the VSAT as my second permanent unlock token. And actually, one thing about this gameplay is I'm gonna get a whole bunch of kills with the Remington. I ran out of ammo on my Type 25, which is not a good thing. And normally you want to, if you're going for longer streaks, you want to either have maybe somebody in your team who has a decent weapon that if they die you can pick it up, or you want to use scavenger. And of course I didn't have scavenger. I also didn't have flak jacket, so it's just a really, I don't know, not a setup I would normally use. Normally I like to get, you know, decent streaks that I actually like to use, like to get a weapon that I enjoy using. And my first prestige token was actually the AN94. But yeah, the Type 25 works as well. One thing I would also recommend you do if you want to stay alive for longer is put a suppressor on your weapon. My Type 25 in this video has quick draw, stock, and fast mags on it. I recommend you switch out maybe quick draw. Fast mags is really good on this Type 25 because it has a high fire rate, and you kind of want to reload, otherwise you're gonna pretty much lose every gunfight where you run into multiple people. So switch out quick draw maybe for suppressor, and you'll be a lot better. But this game I just decided not to use a suppressor and I actually got a nuclear, so I don't know if that's anything to go by, but it's a really good weapon anyways, especially since they patched it. I think they patched the range on it, which is supposedly better now. I always liked the weapon before, so I don't know, it's still a nice one. But yeah, if you do go for streaks, you want to stay alive, I'd recommend you use no equipment. That might be a bit strange if you're used to equipment, if that's something that you do have in your loadout typically. But for me, since I stopped using C4s, I've been growing as a player. I've been starting to get better. I have to rely on my guns more. I have to actually stay back when I run into multiple people, which is what you see me do with this Remington here. I know there's a guy around this corner. I don't engage anybody really that I don't know absolutely certainly I'm gonna kill them. Which, if you have a Type 25 or an SMG usually as well, you can pretty much kill anybody at any range if you know how to use the weapon. But yeah, with the Remington you gotta get and stay back, so I really didn't expect to get a nuclear. I probably, if I was going for something, you know, pretty much anything after like a Ruthless or a Relentless, I probably wouldn't have used this, but it worked out for me perfectly decently. So yeah, let me talk you through kind of the weapon setup I would recommend. If you're using an assault rifle, throw stock on there, unless you never use stock and you really kind of get used to not using stock. But if you use assault rifles, use stock on them. Seriously, it's gonna be so much better. You can strafe, you can just get your aim on a lot easier. You're so slow if you don't have quick draw, stock, so it feels so slow, it's just ridiculous. I cannot use. And yeah, there's actually got a nuclear a little bit ago with the A94 that I uploaded where I didn't use stock. But yeah, that was just lucky, I guess. Actually, the video is almost about to run out, so let me talk you through perks I like to recommend. Always use toughness, just to win your gunfights, because you gotta win your gunfights. You gotta run into people, which is controlling spawns mostly, which I'll be talking about in a future one, probably tomorrow or something. I got a couple nuclear saved up. You also want to use dexterity so you can aim in quicker and start shooting at people quicker. Then I would recommend, just to stay alive or get your streaks quicker, you can choose either hardline or flak jacket, or a combination of those two. And that's pretty much the setup I use. I think in this one I had lightweight, toughness, maybe hard line. I don't think either hardline or extreme conditioning, then dexterity. That was the setup I had in this one, which is usually decent. I just have a weapon with quick draw, a type 25 with fast mag because it's a type 25, and then stock. And that's pretty much the loadout I like to use. If you want a secondary on there, I guess you could use one. I'm not sure if you really need one of those though. If you just have enough bullets in your primary, you don't really need a secondary. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the setups. I mean, those are the most reliable setups. Just use a good weapon, use an MTAR, type 25, a SCAR. If you can use the M8 or the FAL correctly, you can use those. A94 always works. MP7 is decent. PDW I guess is alright. Vector, Scorpion, MSMC, maybe the Peacekeeper even. Those are pretty much the only weapons I'd recommend. Yeah, if you use anything weird like an EOTech sight or you like to use laser sights, just don't. Just use the basic stuff: quick draw, fast mags or extended mags, suppressors, stock, some weapons, red dot sight. That's pretty much it. But yeah, the video is already pretty much over at this point, so I'm gonna leave you here. This was just the first in a series of videos. So if you don't, if you use weapons and you want to actually improve your gun skill and stuff, stick around, because I'll be doing lots of videos like this, probably daily, because I get plenty of nuclears and stuff to kind of keep the footage interesting. And so yeah, but if you haven't already, subscribed to the channel if you thought this was interesting, so you can actually be notified of more. And yeah, if there's anything specific you want me to talk about that I might discuss in the future, but you want me to bring it forward and do it right away, let me know, and I'll talk to you later. So peace.